What's up, y'all? It's me, your boy Asmongold, and today I'm doing something you guys asked me to do. I think it's like today or yesterday, and that was to show the Horde Garrison since I showed the Alliance ones. And so we're going to be doing that now. Now, Horde Garrisons are located in Frostfire Ridge. Now, I can give you guys just my basic opinion here, is that I think that the Alliance Garrisons are a whole lot better, and I think that you see a lot more progress, I guess you could say, between like the different levels with your Alliance Garrisons than you do with your Horde Garrisons. Now, obviously, this is going to be level 1, and I'll show level 2 and level 3 the same way I did before in the other video. This one's a little bit longer because I did want to show like kind of like a top-down view, which I was able to do if I stood on like one of the ridges up there, and so I'll show you guys that in a minute or two. And so as you can see here, it's pretty much the exact same, I guess, like basic layout in terms of like what to expect inside the garrison as the Alliance one. There's just some empty plots, and that's where you can put your buildings over there. Those are some target dummies that you can hit. Generally, like and there, I think that's like your little like command base, and I think that's really what is improved the most, because whenever you go to like part 2 or whatever, I guess, of your garrison, let me show you right here. As you guys can see, that's an overview of what the garrison looks like from the I guess like a ridge, like from the sky, and so that's pretty much what to expect. I like the level 1 garrison in a way a lot more than I like the other ones, because it just looks like more, I don't know, like Crossroads or something like that. It looks more like a garrison, and I don't know, it's just a personal opinion, and I can't really change that. I guess I can't really make like a garrison level tier 3 look like garrison tier 1, because that wouldn't make any sense. But anyway, so the main building, it goes through a lot more progress, I think, than the Alliance building, which I think is really cool. One thing that is disappointing with the main building is it never goes to a, I guess you could say, like, I guess 2 stories. It never has 2 stories in it, and I think that would be really cool if it did, because it's very, very tall, I guess you can say. And so here's Garrison Level 2, or I guess Tier 2. It's got that nice gate. Like, that gate made me feel like a war chief, and so I was pretty happy about that. And it's got a bunch of other shit in here too. As you can see, your little fort there, or your main fort there, is significantly bigger, and so that's the map, by the way. And the big difference here, obviously, is the walls are bigger. Okay, and you've got this big rock here, and the rock, I'm going to use this rock to just kind of get some vantage point to show you guys as soon as I can get up it. There we go. And you guys have vantage points, see kind of like, I don't know, a top down on here. And I really like this too, and I think it's pretty cool. Apparently they're like taking down this rock. I guess that's what all this stuff is for, because in Garrison Level 3 this rock is gone. And so you guys can see around here, there's also the same way with the Alliance garrisons. Whenever you open up Level 2, it kind of, I guess, like makes your garrison larger, basically, and it adds the mine and also the fishing area. And so I'll go to the mine here in a second, and you guys can see pretty much what's going on with that too. But it's, as I said before, it's pretty much the same as the Alliance one, especially the mine and the fishing thing. And you kind of get to have this like little loop around, and this is the fishing area here, I believe. And there are the raccoons that I guess you kill. These guys are snappers, and so they're a little different, but they're the equivalent of the raccoons you have to kill. And what's cool here is you can just circle around, and I kind of like that it's like under this little, this little cove here. I thought that was very neat, and so I mean that's probably my favorite part of the Horde garrisons, that they have that. I don't really know what that chest is for, and here I am at the same place again, giving you guys a top down. And so, as you can see, there's a lot of progress. It's the same as the level 1, level 2 with the Alliance, as I said before, is it's significantly better than level 1. Like, I think the level 1 to level 2, I guess you could say, like, progress is a lot larger, I guess you could say, than level 2 to level 3. And I think the main reason for that is just there's a lot more to, I guess, get out of the level 2 one than the level 3, just because it just makes a lot more improvements. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. So anyway, as you guys can see, those are 2 more plots, and I don't really know if I'll show one. I think I might show one for like the Alliance with like all the buildings built and everything, you know, all nice and pristine. But I can't really do that right now with the Horde, because I haven't really looked into it too much. And so right here we'll go ahead and we'll look at tier 3 of the garrisons, and I wish I had looked at it while I was doing it so you guys could see it visibly change. As you can see here, this is pretty much like an Orgrimmar or something like that. And I mean, I felt like, you know, instead of Garrosh Hellscream, this would be Garrison's Bro Hellscream, because I was like pretty excited about how big it was. Like, to me, it got a lot bigger. And there, you guys can see right there. I mean, look at that huge ass fucking base, and that's like my that's my base there, and I can go in there. But as I said, it's so tall, right? It's so tall, and it's like maybe it'll have a second story, or maybe there's a second story in another I don't know, another area that I didn't see. But to me, it looked like it was just a one-story building, and so you've got like this giant building, and it's just got one story on it with like a two little, like, I don't know, like offshoot, I guess, like areas in the on the side. And so I didn't really like that too much. And as I said before, I think that the Alliance Garrison is definitely superior. And there's your little Flight Master, of course. That's the same as the Alliance one. And so you go up this little ramp, and I mean, obviously it looks like, you know, you're in, what is that place? In Borean Tundra? This reminds me a lot of that one. Inside, I think it's like Warsong Outpost or Warsong Hold or something like that. It was where Garrosh was whenever he did the Warsong, or Northrend expedition. And so here's what's going on with like the architect table, command table, you know, all that. And so this is pretty much where you kind of do like your garrison maintenance and all that. And so I was pretty happy with it. I mean, it looked really cool, but as I said before, I just think it would be even cooler if it had a second level. But I don't really know how finished these are yet, and so maybe that could happen, maybe it couldn't. Personally, I don't really think that it will, though, unless they do a later patch. One thing I'm really hoping with these garrisons is they will build onto them the same way that they've built onto pet battles and stuff like that, is they'll just add more and more things to your garrison. I don't know if that'll be true or not, but as you can see, the Horde one at level 3 looks really cool. I like it a lot, but as I said before, I like the Alliance one better. I don't really know if that's just because I play Alliance and I'm just used to that, or what, but I usually like the Horde architecture a lot more, just because it looks more like savage, I guess you could say. But as I said before, I think if you like that in a way, you'll probably like the Horde garrisons too. And here, oh, here's the not the outpost. I guess it is an outpost. The little watchtower, same as the Alliance had. And up here, I think there's like there's a little portal to go to Ashran, and gives you a real good view over the zone. And so looking at it this way, I mean, it looks really cool. I was happy with it, as I said before, but not as happy as I was with the Alliance ones. But it was all right. Like, hey, at least I don't play Horde. So that's pretty much the Horde Garrison overview. If you guys want to see something like more specific in terms of like the buildings or whatever, let me know. I'll probably do a video about that if enough people want me to. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, and like, comment, and subscribe.